So hello everybody, I have a question to answer today, something that I think is very applicable to Asians, simply because most of our parents, well not really most, a lot of our parents are like this. I'd like to say that this question was given to me by my friend, who is also bisexual, and he has not yet come out to either of his parents, but he feels like his mom knows. That would be a lot similar to my situation, however, here's the catch. His dad literally said that if I ever have a child that is homosexual, I am going to disown him or her. I think that this is very relatable to a lot of people. A lot of people stereotype homosexuals as people who don't work, as people who are irresponsible, as people who are useless. Now, I'm making this video for him, so this video is about coming out to a parent who is homophobic. So I gave this advice to my friend. I'm just making this into video form for a lot of other people to see. First thing I would suggest, if you can still keep it in, even just for a little more, I suggest that you don't tell that parent until you are self-supporting. What I mean by self-supporting is you no longer live with your parents, you don't depend on them for allowance or for food or for shelter, or you have your own job. Now why? Saying that they are not accepting of homosexuals. If they don't accept homosexuals in society, I think they will be a little bit more sensitive to the fact that one of their own is homosexual or bisexual or anything besides hetero. If you can't keep it anymore, if you really literally feel like you're gonna burst out of your skin if you don't tell your parents, I suggest before you do anything, you talk to an aunt or an uncle or a grandparent or a cousin, friends, or the family of your friends. If you're close enough with them and you know that they accept you for who you are and they are willing to take on the responsibility of supporting you, at least until you can get on your own 2 feet, I suggest you tell them beforehand, and if they can help you out, it would be a lot better. If you don't have anyone that can help you out in the situation, like anybody that can house you or anybody that's willing to lend you some money or, be the ones to support you, I suggest you keep it on the down low, at least until you are self-supporting, just so you guys don't risk too much. You know that coming out is already a lot of risk, and you lose your parents' trust sometimes, you lose their respect sometimes. Reason why I think that is, why I think parents can be so scared to have a homosexual child. In the Philippines, I'm not saying this for every country, and I'm not saying this for every homosexual or for everyone who has a homosexual in their family, but there are stereotypes for homosexuals. Say that, you can only make it big time if you're in show business, or if you're in the fashion industry, or you're an artist, or something like that. Guys, if you guys are watching this and that's how you think, okay, get that out of your head right now. We have a lot of successful people who have made it in this world despite being homosexual. It is not a handicap. It's not a problem. Everybody says that we should not be prejudiced to these people, because there is no reason to be. Okay, we are all the same. We are all people. We are all capable of the same things. So I actually think that you shouldn't think of homosexuals in that sense. Just to face reality, there are people that think that way. And I think that for us Filipinos, that's what our parents would be afraid of. That was something my mom was concerned about. She was scared that I might, stop studying. She thought that I might become a bum myself. She thought that I might change direction in my life. Now, I actually had to tell her that I still wanted the same things and that I was still going to work really hard to make her proud. And the fact that I said I was still going to work really hard to make her proud, I think that's what made her okay with me coming out to her. And she said, okay, I don't care what you do with your life, just as long as you continue to be who you are and you continue to make me as proud as you make me feel right now. I also think that if you're coming out to a homophobic parent or sibling or friend or acquaintance, doesn't really matter. I know I said this in my previous video where you have to brace yourself for judgment, but in this case, I think you might have to, brace yourself for a little bit more. I do believe they will be harsher on you, because there's a there's actually a really big possibility that they will be very angry with you, or they will be in such denial, and they will say things to you like, I don't want you living here, or I don't want to be associated with you. Now, I know it's going to hurt, I know it's going to sting deep to your core, and I know that there are a lot of horror stories out there where the person says that his or her family never accepted him fully, never really got over the fact that he or she is homosexual or bisexual. I think that if you work at proving them wrong, like when I say proving them wrong is you prove that your homosexuality is not a handicap, that will slowly open up their minds to think, okay, it's the same person. So I think I pretty much said everything I have to say in this video. I hope this was helpful in any way. To my friend, if you're watching, I'm not going to say your name because you asked me not to. I really want you to be sure if you want to come out to your parents, because you did tell me that you weren't 100% sure if you want them to know. But I do suggest that you follow the advice where you become self-supporting first. Or you did tell me that you have an aunt that is willing to take you in. I think you should really talk to her before anything else. Good luck with everything, and for all of you watching, guys, stay strong. I love y'all. Thank you for watching.